And online to celebrate our graduates. You're here tonight to acknowledge the dedication and hard work of your loved one. You too have shared the vision and the mission of their career path. And now it's time to celebrate. Finally, as we're about to begin the ceremony, and because we want this to be a special occasion, a special and memorable occasion for the graduates and each family, we ask that you please silence all of your phones and refrain from catcalls during the ceremony. I know that you're so excited that you really want to make a catcall as your loved one come by, but I promise you that once all the names are called, our president, Mr. Roberts, will give you an opportunity to raise the roof. So let's get ready to celebrate. If you will, stand up to your feet as our graduates and our staff walk through.
Good evening. My name is Lonnie Roberts, and I'm president at Coastal Pines Technical College. On behalf of our faculty and our staff, I extend a very warm welcome to each of you to this evening's ceremony. This ceremony is a celebration, and it's a public recognition of the hard work, the dedication, and the commitment of these graduates. Your presence here honors them, it recognizes their achievements, and it exhibits the pride that you as family and friends have in their accomplishments. We, the faculty and staff, are honored to join you in this celebration. I think Dr. Mathis has already pointed out, and let me just remind you, if you have cell phones, make sure they're on silent or turned off during this ceremony so as not to disturb it. I'll ask if you would please stand at this time for the playing of our national anthem, for the Pledge of Allegiance, and for the invocation. The Star Spangled Banner will be played by Diane McGahee, and following the playing of our national anthem, Shelby Turner, high school equivalency graduate, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And now Shelby Turner, as I said, high school equivalency graduate, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. If you would, please remain standing just a little bit longer as we have the invocation that will be presented by Angela Cobb, Associate of Applied Science in Business Healthcare Technology.
Good morning. Good evening. I am so nervous. But in respect to our Lord and Savior, where everybody please bow your heads. Our most gracious and loving God, we just want to thank you for this opportunity and for this blessing. Lord, I ask that your mighty hand be upon all the graduates on this day during this commencement ceremony. We thank you for our family, for our friends, for the teachers, and for the support of everyone that stood by our side. But God, without you, none of this would be possible. So for that, we say thank you. And to the graduates, remember that when God provides, he also guides. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, and you may be seated. On behalf of the Coastal Pines Technical College Board of Directors, our foundation trustees, and again, our faculty and staff, let me again say welcome to tonight's ceremony. And let me also take this opportunity to say thanks. Thank you to all of you, the graduates, the families, the communities who support our college and who support these students. And we thank you for being with us tonight. I want to introduce some of our local board of directors that are with us, as well as our foundation trustees. Members of our local board of directors who are with us this evening are Mr. Dwayne Johns, Mr. Jason Rubenbauer. Would you all please stand seated down front here? And then we also have members of our C.P.T.C, Coastal Pines Technical College Foundation Board of Trustees, Mr. Larry Polk, Ms. Miriam Murray, Mr. Guy Lee Washington, and Mr. Bill Higginson. And now to our graduates. I want to personally convey my congratulations to you. You know, graduation signifies the completion of a goal, an accomplishment, and in many cases, the beginning of a new path in your life. We are all very proud of you, and I'm certain that your family and friends who have been your support and encouragement throughout this entire education process are also very proud of you as well. Everyone, please join me in congratulating our graduates. And then finally, I would ask that you join me in thanking some individuals here tonight who were a great influence on these graduates, and that's our faculty and staff. Our faculty and staff, they're the ones that engage, they're the ones that inspire and empower these students every single day. And I want you to know, faculty and staff, how much we notice and how much I notice that you care about your job and about your students. Thank you for the role that you played in our graduates' journey that brought them here tonight. I want to ask our faculty and staff, if they would, to please stand and let's thank them. Thank you. Our graduation speaker tonight is Christy King Foreman. Christy is a Ware County native. She was raised in the community of Waresburg. She attended Ware County schools and graduated with honors in 1997. She was actually the Gator mascot her senior year, I hear. She graduated, went on to higher education at Valdosta State, graduated with a bachelor's degree in business administration in 2004. Like some of you, it may have taken a little bit longer, but Christy was a non-traditional student in the sense that she also, like many of you, worked full-time and squeezed in classes where her schedule allowed. You know, she sometimes, I've been told, worked 3 jobs simultaneously, all while being one of the very first people in 3 generations of her family to attend college. And she was consistent in making the dean's list for her academic achievement. You know, after college, Christy realized her passion for service and people would remain the focus of her career choice. In this letter to submit her application for an Eliana's coffee franchise. She was approved to become a licensed franchisee in June of 2006, and she returned here to Waycross to open her own Eliana's Coffee, and she celebrated her 16th year in operation this past year. That's something to be proud of right there in and of itself. But you heard me mention people in service. People in service are still very much a part of her work. She's made it her mission to not only serve the best coffee, but serve the community that supports her business. She considers the community and her business to be partners, working together to support one another. Through her Eliano's location, she has raised more than $10,000 for local nonprofits by hosting awareness days, special events, and events like that. She also serves on the board of directors for several local organizations and currently serves as chairman of the Waycross-Ware County Planning Commission. Christy and her husband Cliff, as I said, live here in Ware County. Their youngest daughter, Carly, is here, and she attends Waresboro Elementary School. Their oldest daughter, Krista, is a 2015 graduate of Ware County High. She's married to Neil Gillis, and they currently reside in Jacksonville, Florida. Christy and Cliff have one granddaughter, Emma, who I've heard is the family favorite, but I think Carly would argue about that. You know, she chose to come back here to Waycross to run her business and raise her family. Not only because it's where she grew up, but because most of her family still live in this area and her roots run deep. You know, there's a saying that I know you've all heard that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, Christy demonstrates and lives the example that she believes by living the example of the fact that she believes it's her responsibility to help take care of the village that raised her. So join me in welcoming Christy King Foreman to the podium to present the commencement address this evening.
Good evening, everyone, graduates, family, staff, faculty, everybody that came out tonight to celebrate this. As a college graduate, I know this is such a big deal. It's such a relief, right? You did it. I can only imagine how excited some of you are to be here. For me, this is an honor to be here too, for someone to reach out and say, we'd love for you to come and address our graduates. As a person who grew up in this community, you know, I'll be honest, for years I didn't really know what this community had to offer. And I am one of those people that went to Ware County High School and thought, when I graduate, I'm leaving and never coming back. And I'm sure you know somebody who has said that. But I have learned so much since that time in my life. And I didn't grow up with the plan to go to college. I grew up in a very hardworking family, and we didn't even talk about college at my house. I think my parents would have loved that, but it was just not really a possibility. We did not feel for me to go to college. My friends were planning and applying and doing all these things close to the end of our senior year, and I just was looking for a job. I had a really good job, but I had time to squeeze in one more. So I was trying to figure out how I could make more money. And I had a chance opportunity to move in with a roommate. She needed a roommate for one semester, so I was gonna go to college and live with her for one semester and try it out and then probably come back home and go to work. But I got to Valdosta, I found 2 jobs that I really liked and decided to stay. And 7 years later, graduated myself. As Dr. Roberts said, I was not a traditional student. I had lots of jobs because that's what it took for me to stay there. During the time I was in college, my mom had a surprise surgery and was out of work for a while, and then my dad got laid off from his job. So on top of working and paying my bills in Valdosta, I had to send home money sometimes just to help pay the light bill on the months that it got a little tough for my parents. But when I tell you that I had no idea, as even a 19 or 20-year-old child, that we were poor, I really didn't know. My parents worked so hard to make sure that my brother and I had everything we ever wanted. And we were happy, and my parents made sure that we were happy. They taught us so many things about efficiency and thriftiness and, you know, to get involved and work as a team, and all these things that I realize now are all the values that I've brought with me as an adult to teach to my family and to my staff. But I just had a fantastic childhood. I was a very happy person, a very happy child, and absolutely never compared myself to my friends who definitely had a lot more than me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I give that all to my mom and dad for teaching me to just take what I have and make the best of it. Well, being a new business owner, fast forward a few years, when you're starting a new business, you take what you have and you make the best of it. We don't open a brand new small business with a big budget for anything, really. And so I took all those life lessons and poured them into my business, and I try to pour that into all of my staff. I hire mostly high school and college kids, young adults, and I just want to teach them all those values that I was taught so that they can pour back in to their future jobs and their future businesses if they want to run a business. So when I was asked to speak tonight, I had a conversation with the person that invited me, And she asked me to speak to you about pouring back into my community and the things that I've done to give back to my community and appreciate the people that helped me get to where I am. And as graduates, if any of you in this room can honestly say that you got here tonight all alone and not a single other person helped you, not a administrator, not a faculty member, no parent, no friend, husband, wife, no one helped you get here, then I'm really sorry that you had to do that alone. But most of you in this room know that everything we do in life, someone helped us get there, right? Can any of you find one person here tonight that helped you get where you are? So I know that so many people have helped me through the years to get to everywhere, every accomplishment, every goal that I've set for myself. It has taken a team of people sometimes to get me there. And I feel like you guys moving forward, if there's one thing that you take with you from that, is that you always be appreciative of the people that help you succeed. All of us may accomplish great things in our lives and meet unimaginable goals, but as long as we are grateful for the people that help get us there, and we bring those people along and we show them generosity and gratitude for what they have helped us accomplish, then we will just continue to succeed. Because when you serve people with gratitude and you're appreciative of the things that you learn and the things that you're taught and the resources that are shared with you, then you just continue to grow and you continue to succeed. And so as graduates, if you move on into a job, if you're already working and this allows you to move up in that company, be grateful for that promotion and the people that teach you along the way as you grow in your careers. You know, learn everything you can. Never stop learning. You have your diplomas after tonight, and you have achieved this goal. But never be afraid to learn more. Expand your horizons. Learn all you can about your job. Be someone that people want to take you and teach you and turn you into the next leaders. And be teachable, and then be generous and be grateful, because those people will respect that out of you, and they will continue to pour into you. And then you can pour that into the next up and coming graduates, and you can pour that back into your community, and you will live an unimaginably fantastic life. Whether you're making tons of money or not, you will be so happy, and you will have such a fulfillment that is just immeasurable with any amount of gold and silver. So always be open to that. I have been in business for 16 years. I have had, when I first opened Eliano's, I know some of you that go by now, and I know a lot of these students have waited in line, and it is very busy, and I'm forever grateful. I pray every night and just thank God for all the blessings and all the cars and all the customers, some of y'all by name. But there was a time when that store was not busy, and there were years when we didn't have cars in line. And you probably won't believe this, but for the first couple of years I worked, I would take turns with my employees going and getting in our own vehicle and driving up and parking at the window of the store to try to entice somebody from traffic to pull in the line. And so we would take turns, and the person that was in the car would just sit in their car, and the rest of us would stay inside, and we'd have the door open and the window, and we would just talk and visit. But when a car drove up, it was like go time. We were so excited. They would park and run inside, and we would get the customer waited on. And it's so funny because my first employees now cannot imagine how much we get done in that little tiny box that we used to hang out in and watch movies. They come to me now and they're like, I don't know that I would have made it if we waited on as many cars as you guys do now. We had it made. I'm like, yes, y'all definitely had it easy back then. We also made a lot of debt. But now we are much busier, and I have immeasurable blessings that I cannot count. And we have a long line most days, and I'm so grateful. I have a lot more staff now than I did back then, and I definitely sleep harder than I ever have. But I feel like, me personally, I feel like the success of Eliano's, besides the fact that they have the most fantastic coffee, I feel like that commitment that I've made to grow my staff and pour into my employees and teach them and grow them into future leaders, and the commitment that I made from day one to pour back into my community, I feel like that is why my business is successful now. I mean, you can probably ask my husband and kid, there's days that nobody likes me, but thank God the coffee is good, because people keep coming back and my employees keep coming back. But I just feel like that is a blessing in itself. This community raised me. This town, the small businesses in this town helped raise me as a new business owner. They supported me. They showed up. They bought coffee. I had a customer tell me one time, you know, I could make my own coffee at the office for free, but I'm going to come over here once a week to buy my coffee from you because I'd really like to see you succeed. And I was so excited that he chose me one day. But come to find out, I had showed up at his nephew's little league football game and had helped out because I was so broke those first few years. All the marketing I did was in an Eliana's t-shirt, just volunteering. Wherever I could go and show up in my shirt, that was our marketing scheme. And he apparently met me at a football game volunteering, and that's why he bought coffee for me. And that instilled in me that what I was doing was working. So got extra shirts so we could go 7 days a week hard into the community and volunteer and show up in those shirts anywhere I could until I could afford to buy an ad. But it has definitely paid off. And some of you I have met at the window, and I recognize some faces, and I'm so excited for you guys. But I just ask you to, you know, there's a golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. There's so many golden rules, and, you know, it takes a village to raise a kid. Everybody's heard that. And I truly believe in coming back, paying forward all the things that my village did to raise me. If you guys come to my window and spend money at my store, I guarantee you that I'm going to commit some of that back to this community. I tell people all the time, if instead of running away from Waycross, the little small town that people think has nothing to offer, think about the things you want us to have here. What are those things that appeal to you in these other towns, and bring that here. Before I came back home, there wasn't very good coffee here, and I wanted coffee, and I brought it here. And I tell people all the time, if there's something that we're missing that is the appeal to some other city, go out and learn about that and bring it back to Waycross, and let's make our city even better and our community even better. And let's stay here and raise our children together and stay, you know, with our families and have all the things that a small town gives you, all those great things, and bring the things here that we like from the big cities too, and bring those opportunities and those jobs back home and make our town better instead of turning our back on it and run away. And so I encourage you all that can be employed locally. I mean, you went to a fantastic college that's here local. If you haven't paid attention in the community, we have some fantastic schools here. We are developing future leaders, amazing employees, and you guys bring that back, reinvest that here. Some of you may be those faculty. You may go into your job and love it so much and excel at that job and realize that your gift is something that you want to share with future generations of college graduates. So don't stop learning. Don't stop expanding your horizons. Collect all the titles and all the things, and then come back and possibly teach someone else, the next group of graduates, and, you know, help them learn and instill that passion in them to give back and move forward and grow in their jobs and their communities too. I'm just so proud of you guys. I'm proud of all the parents and the families that helped stick this out and came and bought coffee for them when they were studying. I know that happened. I appreciate the time and you guys entertaining me for a few minutes. And I'm so grateful to be here. I'm grateful that you wanted to hear my message, but my message is grow yourself, grow your mind, and grow your community, and reinvest and dig your roots back in and let them reblossom here in this community, and just see how great we can be. And if you work together and you're generous and you're grateful, then you will grow, and all the people around you will grow, and you will have a fantastic life. It will literally blossom into pure happiness. I'm telling you now, I am a hot mess outside of Eliana's. I have a laundry couch that never gets put up. I have all those things. People tell me all the time, you just got it going on. Your business is so good. Everything's great. No, I'm just a normal kid that works my butt off. And now I'm a normal old lady that works my butt off still. But I just love what I do so much, and I'm so passionate about my job. And there are days I think about putting a for sale sign out there, but I still love it. I get in there and I love what I do, and I love getting to talk to customers, and I love opportunities like this to get to come and share with you guys. And to me, that's worth it. I'm growing my community, and I'm sharing a little bit with you that I hope that you will carry on and share with someone else. And I just appreciate you guys so much. I'm not going to stay longer. We got business to attend to, and I hope you have a great night, and congrats again.
Thank you, Christy. As you can see, Christy is very enthusiastic in what she does and is very committed to what she does. Her words to our graduates also, I think, apply to all of us in this room and has challenged all of us to remember that we really never stop growing and learning. We never should stop giving, and we should never stop contributing and helping others around us. So thank you for your challenge, not only to our graduates, but to all of us. We appreciate it, and we appreciate what you do in our community. Before we move into the main part of the ceremony and the presenting of the academic awards, I do want to explain a couple of things. You may have noticed as we processed into the auditorium, we were led in by a member of the faculty who was carrying a mace. And you see that mace in the stand up here on the stage. You know, the mace has basically evolved throughout the years from a combat weapon in the Middle Ages and earlier to what you see before you today, basically a club-shaped staff. And it's used as a symbol of leadership, a symbol of authority. And in academic settings, it's used to give a ceremonial character to functions like this. You know, the Coastal Pines Technical College mace is designed with a long handle underneath a bronze-plated flame that you see at the top. And it's inscribed with the phrase, "Lighting the pathway to success." The mace is always carried by the faculty marshal for ceremonial occasions. The faculty marshal this evening is Faculty Senate Chair Laura Fish, Business Technology Instructor. So thank you, Ms. Fish, for serving as our marshal this evening. Now recognize Stephen Green, Practical Nursing Diploma graduate, who was also a National Skills USA winner for nurse assisting, will now present the students' point of view. And I hope you understood, I hope you caught what I said there. I want to emphasize what I said and make sure you caught it. Stephen was a national winner in Skills USA in nurse assisting, which means he competed against students first in Georgia to win the state, and then he went and competed nationally against students from across the nation and is #1 in the nation in skills for nurse assisting, and we're very proud of him.
Sorry about that. Good evening. As I stand before you this evening representing all the candidates for graduation, I would like to say to all faculty, family, and friends that we could not be where we are today without your love and support. Thank you very much. All right. This is our graduation, a celebration of great honor and dignity designed especially for us by faculty and staff of Coastal Pines Technical College. I would like to ask you to please help us carry out this dignified ceremony by refraining from catcalls, whistles, and calling out our names during the ceremony so that each graduate is clearly recognized as they walk across the stage. This is our moment of great honor. Please help us remember the dignity of this very special occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. You know, we've now come to the highlight of this evening's program, and that's the commencement ceremony. Assisting in the presentation of the academic awards and assisting in the ceremony will be Ms. Amanda Morris, our Executive Vice President and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Ms. Carla Nordone, Vice President for Student Affairs, and Ms. Katrina Felder, Executive And Ms. Katrina Felder, Executive Director of Adult Education. We will now confer the associate degrees, the diplomas, the technical certificates of credit, and high school equivalence diplomas. If you'll give us just a moment to put some new batteries in that other microphone, then we'll proceed. Well, maybe we will. All right, let's see if this works. If not, then we're going. Is that? There we go. All right.
Thank you.
Nothing like a few
Apologize.
challenges during the ceremony.
Technical
So,
challenges.
yes. So, Ms. Morris, if you would, please present this evening's candidates.
Thank you, Mr. President. The President's 4.0 medallion is comprised of a gold ribbon coupled with a silver pendant. The gold cords identify our honor graduates. Associate degree graduates are donning royal blue and green hoods. Members of the National Technical Honor Society are wearing purple and white cords with tassels. Members of Phi Beta Lambda are wearing blue and gold cords. Members of Skills USA are wearing red and white cords. Would the first row of candidates for graduation please rise? Associate of Applied Science, General Studies, Carly Runyon. Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, Sunny Housley, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, Justin Miles, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, Brandy Poirier, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Business Healthcare Technology, Angela Cobb. Associate of Applied Science, Business Healthcare Technology, Lisa Crunkleton. Associate of Applied Science, Computer Support Specialist, Alexis Butler, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice Technician, Kyle Middleton, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Care and Education, Kendall Webster, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Education, Carly Whitaker, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology, Allie Collins. Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology, Mary D'Souza, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology, Kason Mingo, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care, Brianna Booth, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care, Hunter Manning. Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care, Latasha McLaurin. Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care, Leticia Rubio. Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care, Haley Sweat, honor graduate. Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care, Tricia Ulemi, honor graduate. Diploma, Automotive Technology, Travis Gross, honor graduate. Diploma, Business Healthcare Technology, Brandy O'Berry. Diploma, Cosmetology, Terrell Jones. Diploma, Neuromuscular Massage Therapy, Savannah Barnard. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Nicole Frazier. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Ashley Green. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Stephen Green. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Haley Hutchison. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Camille Moorhead. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Carly Odom. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Shakira Paz. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Emily Rebels. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Ashley Spurlock. Diploma, Practical Nursing, Sarah Welch. Diploma, Welding and Joining Technology, Angel Jackson, Honor Graduate. Diploma, Welding and Joining Technology, Cody Mintz. Diploma, Welding and Joining Technology, Brandon Bentz. Technical Certificate of Credit, Early Childhood Care and Education Basics, Rashawn Brody. Okay. Technical Certificate of Credit, Early Childhood Care and Education Basics, Shelby Mobley. Thank you. Technical Certificate of Credit, Healthcare Assistant, LaTaja Brockington. Technical Certificate of Credit, Healthcare Assistant, Brianna Hutchison. Okay. Technical Certificate of Credit, Healthcare Assistant, Chelsea Mitchell. Technical Certificate of Credit, Healthcare Assistant, Sybil Moore. Technical Certificate of Credit, Healthcare Assistant, Aaliyah Stiles. Technical Certificate of Credit, Healthcare Assistant, Destiny Walker. Technical Certificate of Credit, Healthcare Billing and Reimbursement, Amber Rowland. Technical Certificate of Credit, Office Accounting Specialist, Crystal Griffin. Technical Certificate of Credit, Paralegal Fundamentals, Corregia Rainier. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Tamika Abrams. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Carol Arias, Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Jamisha Batten. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Rose Chansey. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Catherine Douglas. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Kaylee Ellis. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Mary Holton. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Stephanie King. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Brianna Mack. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Desiree McCrae. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Candace O'Hara. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Areli Rios. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Stormy Thomas Bowen. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Hunter Westbury. Technical Certificate of Credit, Phlebotomy Technician, Kayla Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I would like to turn the program over to Ms. Katrina Felder, Executive Director of Adult Education, to recognize tonight's high school equivalency graduates.
High School Equivalency Diploma, Zachary Bailey. High School Equivalency Diploma, Jayla Brown. High School Equivalency Diploma, Natalie Carter. High School Equivalency Diploma, Angela Daniels. High School Equivalency Diploma, Clarence Fisher. High School Equivalency Diploma, Tiana Janau. High School Equivalency Diploma, Dusty Griffin. High School Equivalency Diploma, Brianna Guzman. High School Equivalency Diploma, Tristan Herr. High School Equivalency Diploma, Glenn Johns. High School Equivalency Diploma, Tyquisha Lane. High School Equivalency Diploma, Brianna Lowe. High School Equivalency Diploma, Belladonna Meach. High School Equivalency Diploma, Alyssa Reynolds. High School Equivalency Diploma, Laura Lee Schaefer. High School Equivalency Diploma, Marie Tunning. High School Equivalency Diploma, Shelby Turner. High School Equivalency Diploma, Haley Weaver.
Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the faculty of Coastal Pines Technical College to recommend these candidates for the Associate of Science degrees, Associate of Applied Science degrees, the diplomas and technical certificates of credit, and high school equivalency diplomas as earned.
Thank you, Ms. Morris. Graduates, would you please rise? Yeah. Bear with me just a moment. Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Georgia, the board of directors, faculty, and staff, I hereby confer upon each of you the associate degree, diploma, technical certificate of credit, or high school equivalency degree diploma with all the rights, privileges, and honors so earned. We extend to you our sincere congratulations. You may now move your tassels to the other side. And now let's show them how much we appreciate them. Now, y'all have kept it bottled up and quiet for most of the night. I know you can do better than that in showing these graduates how proud you are of them. So let's try it one more time, a little bit louder. Thank you. Again, congratulations to our graduates. And I want to take this moment also to say a thank you to our horticulture program students for creating the flower arrangements that you see on stage and in the building this evening. And also to say a thanks to our musician, Diane McGahee, for being here and playing so beautifully for us. And last but not least, thank you for being here this evening to celebrate this occasion with our graduates. I would ask that you please stand at this time for our benediction. The benediction will be presented by Carly Whitaker, Associate of Applied Science in Education graduate.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to ask you to please bow your heads and close your eyes. Dear God, we want to thank you for getting all of us this far and ask that you please help us even more. Help those of us who want to further our education and the ones who are going into their new career. Please help us all to be successful in whatever it is career we have chosen. Help us to make a difference in the world and to be passionate about what we believe in, even if it's not the same beliefs as the person beside us. I ask that you give us strength and bravery as we all leave here today and continue with our lives. We thank you for everything you have given us and everything that you will give us. You hold all the power and all the glory. And in your name we pray, amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Carly. If you would, please remain standing where you are until our graduates have left the auditorium and then our faculty have also left. And then at that point in time, that will conclude this evening's ceremony.